Nawala si teacher
So
Ano.
we are back.
Ay, okay. Okay.
Ganyan yung Zoom eh.
We are back.
Alright.
So we are back. Sandali lang. So, nasa inyo na yung slide.
Yes po.
Opo.
Hindi ko mapasa, malayo.
Okay, so we are in the skin. Okay, so let's continue with the skin. So the appearance of the skin is quite different in various body sites. So yung pinag-usapan natin, it is some of the parts of our skin. Meron siyang soft, rough, furrowed, and there is also wide variation in the skin thickness. So yung nakita ninyo, yung skin natin sa eyelid is paper thin. Hindi siya ganun kano sa siko natin. While the soles of the feet are 10 to 20 times thicker. So, iba-iba in different part of our body. Ito yung ating skin, if you could see. Meron siyang, a part of the skin, meron siyang hair. Yung pinakaibabaw natin ay may hair siya. So, lahat tayo ay different din doon sa regarding doon sa hair. Meron yung mga skin na too smooth, na meron namang yung rough o yung tinatawag nilang mabalbon. So yun, it composed of hair. Meron siyang sebaceous gland, yung sensory, the sensory nerve ending, epidermis, nerve, derma, subcutaneous tissue. Derma. Derma is the term for skin, derma. Kaya meron tayong dermatologist. Okay? So, capillaries, may sweat gland siya, the muscles, and arteriole, the fat collagen, and the fibroblast. So, ito yung
mas marami
doon sa skin. Nakita natin, yun doon sa level ng skin, meron siyang epidermis. The first layer niya is epidermis. So, yung pangalawa noon is the dermis. Yung pangatlo, yung deeper, subcutaneous. Pagka tayo ay nagbibigay tayo ng skin testing, doon sa dermis natin siya, pinapasok yung needle. Okay? Sa dermal, intradermal. Kaya tinatawag natin intradermal. Tapos, kung halimbawa nagbibigay tayo ng insulin sa pasyente natin, ini-inject natin yon sa subcutaneous tissue. Panay fats yun. Kaya doon dapat na i-inject yung insulin. Okay? So may mga proper kung saan mo dapat nagbibigay ng injection. Hindi lahat nagbibigay ng injection in every part of yung skin mo or yung underlying dun sa skin. Okay? So all of those, ito yung ating component ng skin. Balikan natin yung kanina. Epidermis siya is the outer layer of skin or epidermis contains stratified epithelial tissue. Medyo confusing na itong pinag-uusapan natin. Nagiging medyo ano na tayo. Makukonfuse ng konti. So the surface consists of several layers of cornified dead cells that are constantly being rubbed off. Kaya pagka naliligo tayo sa araw-araw, natatanggal yung mga dead cells natin. Subukan ninyo na wag maligo. tingnan nyo yung dead cells nyo mapupuno doon, wala nang air na papasok, hindi na magiging healthy yung skin ninyo. So yun, nirarab natin yun during the time na naliligo tayo. Yun yung mga dead cells. And pagka natin na-rub off, definitely, magpo-produce yun ng panibago uli. Okay? Sweat gland ducts and hairs passes through the epidermis. So yun yung unang layer. Dermis is the second layer, is tough layer of the skin located below the epidermis. Ito na yung pinag-i-injectan na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Hindi yung epidermis, yung dermal, yung dermis. Comprising connective tissue with elastic and collagen fibers. A network of blood vessels and lymph vessels permeate the dermis, assisting the regulation of body temperature. Sensory nerve endings, sweat glands and ducts, hair follicles, and sebaceous glands are also in this layer of skin. So kaya doon tayo nag-i-inject ng mga nagtitest tayo, ititest natin kung positive ba tayo or negative tayo. So dito ipinapasok yung injection sa dermis, sa dermal. Sebaceous gland are located in the dermis. They secrete an oily fluid, it's called sebum, to lubricate and protect the skin and hair. Pagka yung mga newborn baby, pag kalalabas ng baby, punong-puno ng sebum yung kanyang ulo. Okay? So yun, naglulubricate nung nasa loob pa siya ng mother's womb. Meron siyang, it's called protection from the scalp. So yun, ay makapal na makapal yun pag yung baby kalalabas. Okay, so subcutaneous tissue is the tissue directly beneath the dermis is the subcutaneous. Sweat glands, ito yung located in the dermis. Kaya bakit tayo nagpapawis? Pagka nagpawis tayo from the dermis itself, beneath yung dermis natin, lumalabas yun dun sa outer skin, dun sa epidermis. Sweat glands are located in the dermis. They release sweat onto the skin via sweat gland ducts through tiny depressions. Yung mga pores natin tinatawag. Tiny yun, maliliit yun ang mga butas-butas. So they release. Other sweat glands open onto the hair follicles. Sweat is important for the maintenance of normal body temperature. Sino ang hindi nagsusweat? Sino ang hindi pinapawisan? So merong mga congenital na mga disorder na tinatawag, hindi sila nagpo-produce nito. So yung sweat glands nila, they are black. Naka-black yun. So merong mga taong hindi pinagpapawisan. So yun yung mga disorder na hindi normal. Okay? So if it is not normal, ibig sabihin meron disorder. So we go with the circulatory system. The circulatory system consists of the heart, which acts as a pump, and the blood vessels, through which blood circulates. So ito ngayon, nag-uumpisa yung pumping natin ng dugo in every part of the body, up and down. So ito ay nagsi-circulate sa buong katawan. The primary function of this system is to carry blood containing oxygen, nutrients, and chemicals to cells and to carry waste products away from cells for elimination. Imagine nyo nga naman ang circulatory system. Kung ang body mo is not healthy, so hindi ka makakapag-produce ng both oxygenated and the unoxygenated blood. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng sakit. So pagka hindi tayo normal and our body is not that healthy, so yung circulation natin, tinatawag nating poor circulation. So yun yung mga ibang parte ng katawan na nagiging cyanose o nagbu-bluish. So that means to say, hindi pinapasok ng oxygenated blood. Yan ang function ng circulatory system. It circulates when the blood circulates. So ito ngayon, nakikita natin may mga blue, may mga red, yung mga capillaries, may mga veins na tinatawag, yung arteries, ito siya. So we'll go with this one, arteries. Ang arteries, it carry blood from the heart. So meron tayong nakita nyo na siguro dito sa ating ni-review ninyo yung circulation, okay? Yung the flow of blood. So yung arteries, it carries blood from the heart. All arteries with the exemption of the pulmonary artery carries oxygenated blood. Tatandaan ninyo yung arteries, ang blood niya pagka ito na-prick tayo, pag tinamaan yung artery natin, bumubulwak yung dugo na yon, okay? So yung vein, normal flow lang siya. Pero ang artery, once it is hit, so nagiging ano siya, yung nagbo-burst kaagad. Okay, so all arteries with the exemption of the pulmonary artery carry oxygenated blood. So arteries carries oxygenated blood, yung malinis na dugo. Yun yung nagbibigay sa atin sa katawan natin ng feeling of yung healthy feeling. Okay, it is brighter than the oxygenated blood which passes through veins with the exception of the pulmonary veins. Most of the major arteries are shown in the diagram at the right. Titingnan natin yon. Arteries divide into smaller and smaller branches. Yun yung maliliit na tinatawag natin. So it carries oxygenated blood. And the smallest of these are called arterioles. Okay, may arteries tayo, tapos yung mas maliit pa doon, it is called arterioles. The arterial walls comprise 3 layers, the middle layer of which is extremely elastic. Kaya ba yung mga arteries natin doon sa puso natin, very elastic yon. Pagka ito napuno ng mga kinakain natin, like yung mga very, very fatty, alam mo tayo, kumakain parati ng pork, yung matataba. So yung arteries natin, nabablock yan. So yung elasticity niya, pagka hindi na niya kaya, napuno na siya ng hardening, kumakapal yun due to this na mga fatty, so nag-harden yun. So nawawala na yung elasticity niya, yung the full, yung maximum ng elasticity niya, nawawala na. You could imagine yung rubber band, pagka yun, hindi ba, pagka pinull out mo siyang ganon, nai-elast yung elastic. Pero ngayon, pag napuno na yon, na-harden na yon, hindi mo na siya mapupul. So, nag-i-stack up doon. So, yun yung nagkukos ng ating mga heart attack. Okay? So, it's just like one of the example, yung layer na yon. Pag hinawala yung elasticity, so nagkakaroon na yun ngayon, nag-harden na yung artery niya. So, hindi na siya makakapass through yung blood. Okay? So, yung veins, it comprises the same 3 layers as arteries, but are thinner because there is less muscle and elastic tissue. In certain veins, especially those of the lower limbs, venous return is dependent on muscle contraction and tissue fluid pressure, and backflow is prevented by a large number of valves. So yung veins natin na tinatawag natin, the same thing with the arteries. It comprises 3 layers. But they are thinner, less muscular, and less elastic doon sa ating arteries. So dependent on the muscle contraction at saka yung tissue fluid, yun yung depende doon kung maganda yung flow o hindi. Kaya pagka kayo nagma-muscle contraction kayo, so ano nangyayari? Nawawala yung blood flow doon. Kaya medyo sumasakit yun kasi walang supply. So this is the heart anatomy. Pinag-usapan natin kanina, meron tayong aorta. Yun yung pinakamalaki, no? Pulmonary artery. Ito yung the biggest vein dun sa heart mo. Okay? So meron tayong aorta to the top, superior, sa taas yun. Pulmonary artery, yung blue. Left atrium, yung ating heart, dun sa ibabaw ng heart natin, nagdi-divide sa dalawa. Meron tayong left and the right. Dun sa baba, tinatawag nating ventricles, left and right din yon. Okay, so interventricular septum, yung nagdi-divide sa kanila. So yung superior vena cava, yun yung mga carries oxygenated blood pataas. The heart is a muscular organ that pumps the blood around the body. The pumping cycle of heartbeat na tinatawag natin normally occurs between 60 and 80 times per minute and controlled by the pacemaker sino-arterial node in the heart. So yung ating heart muscles, the heart is a muscular organ. Continuous yan hanggang natutulog ka, nagpapump siya. Hindi siya humihinto pag ikaw tulog, okay? So round the clock, nagpapump yung blood mo. So yung pumping cycle mo, tinatawag nating heartbeat. So once na kinukunan tayo ng heartbeat, okay, either nakukunin natin through auscultation by the use of the stethoscope. So yung labdab na tinatawag natin when we go to the vital signs. So yung labdab niya, yun yung pag-push ng blood from the heart and going to the rest of the circulation. So yung normal nito is 60 to 80 times but it differs. Kung pasyente mo ay baby, mas mataas siya. Yun the more the elder, the more na matanda, so bumababa siya. So 60 to the most. So 60 and 80 times per minute. So ngayon, pagka kumukuha kayo ng pulse rate, heart rate, so kailangan dapat very, yung tenga ninyo na marinig yon kasi it counts. Yung 1, 2, 3, 4, it counts yun. Hindi mo dapat ma-miss. So pag kumukuha tayo nito, very focused tayo na naririnig natin. Yung labdab niya. 1 labdab is 1. Hindi yung labdab, no? So yung pag nakarinig tayo in a practical, pag nag-practical tayo dun sa heartbeat, maririnig natin yung labdab. So yun yung 1 labdab, 2 labdabs, ganon. Yung hindi yung labdab, mamamatay na yung pasyente noon. Okay? Yung pericardium is the heart is composed of 3 layers of tissue. Yung pericardium yung outer layer, myocardium is the muscle that covers the muscle, and the endocardium. The pericardium is the outermost layer, yun na bumabalot sa puso sa labas. And the 2 membranous sacs of the pericardium surround the heart. So sila yung bumabalot, yung tissue na bumabalot dun sa heart, mucous membrane. Myocardium is the middle layer of tissue. It is composed of cardiac muscle. So ito, pag nawalan ng dugo ang ating cardiac muscle, yung muscle sa puso, yun na yung inaatake tayo. Yun na yung nagka-cardiac arrest. Okay? Wala na siyang flow dun sa ating heart na nagsi-circulate papuntang labas. So mai-stop yun at tinatawag natin ng cardiac arrest o kaya yung heart failure. Ganon, cardiac arrest or myocardium infarction. Endocardium forms a lining into the myocardium. Okay, it is continuous with the lining of the blood vessels. Ito na yung nandoon sa loob na naglaline ng mga blood vessels natin. So tandaan natin, meron tayong 3 layers of the heart. Doon sa covering is pericardium, myocardium is covering the muscles of the heart, and the endocardium for the blood vessels. This is the circulation of blood through the heart. Meron tayo ditong flow. Pag sinabi nating flow chart or the flow, circulatory flow, magmula dun sa superior vena cava, ito yon yung malaki dito sa left side na nakikita natin. It's going to the right atrium via tricuspid valve. So may mga valve yung puso natin, may mga valve, yun yung pinag-channel, kumbaga, yun yung pinagdadaanan. Going to the right ventricle, pulmonary valve passes through the pulmonary valve to the pulmonary artery, down to the lungs. Siya yung nagsusupply from pulmonary artery to the lungs. Okay? To the left atrium, to the left ventricle, aorta, and to the rest of the body. So makikita ninyo how yung pumping ng ating blood. Sabi ko nga, within 24 hours, walang tigil yan. Nakahiga ka or nakatayo ka, naka-at rest. So everything is working. Hindi siya humihinto. Once na huminto ito, means to say, ay wala na tayong buhay. So there is no pumping of the blood. Okay? So it means to say, yung heart mo, it stops. It stops functioning. The nervous system. The nervous system performs 3 related functions. Number 1, it senses certain changes within the body and in the outside environment. Yung nerve natin, pagka kuminsan hindi ba, meron tayong napi-feel na nagsisense sa atin from the environment. Pagka yung may mga tingling sensation na tinatawag, yung para tayong kinukurot-kurot na maliliit na kurot, parang ganon. Yung pinupulikat o yun, yung mga sensory natin yun na nagwo-work, depende doon sa outside environment. It interprets the changes. Kung halimbawa mainit, malamig, so nasa-sense niya yon. And it responds to the interpretation of initiating action in the form of muscular contractions or glandular secretions. Pag tinawag nating muscular contractions, yun na nga, pagka ikaw namimitig ka, may muscle contraction doon, namimitig yung calf mo. So yun, depende dun sa nerve, parang nabablock siya. So nagkakaroon ng, yung blood supply, nagkakaroon ng muscular contractions. Glandular secretions, yung ating mga glands, yung thymus glands natin, salivary glands. So yun din, depende din kung meron ang secretion is enough or nalilesen. So anything about the normal and the abnormal, meron tayong disorder of the nervous system. The parts of the nervous system are grouped as follows. The central nervous system consisting of the brain and the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system consists of 31 pairs of spinal nerve, 12 pairs of cranial nerve, and the autonomic part of the nervous system. Tignan natin sa diagram. Okay, so ito yung ating central nervous system and on the right is the peripheral nervous system. To the left, sabi natin, it consists of the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, so yung ating peripheral, doon sa going down below, doon sa mga extremities na natin. Okay, those are the peripheral. Tandaan ninyo, we have in the central nervous system, the brain and the spinal cord. Respiratory system. Respiration is the process of taking oxygen from the air and transporting it to individual body cells, and the subsequent transportation of carbon dioxide from the cells back into the air. So may dalawang function ang respiratory system. Respiratory system, it pertains to the lungs, yung breathing system natin. Okay, so ang respiratory system is may process siya. It takes oxygen pag nag-i-inhale tayo and nagta-transport tayo ng oxygen out, yun yung carbon dioxide na tinatawag. Yung uncleaned air na yung inilalabas natin. Okay? Taking in yung oxygenated na air and exhaling, meron tayong carbon dioxide. Yun yung uncleaned air. The respiratory system provides the route by which oxygen enters the body and by which carbon dioxide is excreted. So, meron tayong oxygen in, and carbon dioxide out. So, this system also plays a role in regulating body temperature. Pagka, syempre, na-inhale natin yung magandang hangin, so that means to say, magkakaroon tayo ng healthy lungs. But then, if yung ating carbon dioxide, hindi natin na-excrete, it's not going out, may abnormality, so hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng, hindi natin na-regulate yung body temperature natin. The major structures of the respiratory system are the nose. We'll start from the nose, the pharynx, larynx, the trachea, bronchi, and lungs. Breathing is accomplished by the diaphragm and the muscles of the chest wall. Subukan ninyo na mag-breathe, na conscious kayo nagbi-breathe. So napipil natin na tumataas yung diaphragm natin, di ba? Tapos yung muscles natin sa chest wall, gumagalaw din siya, hindi siya stagnant. So by the time na mag-breathe in ka, napipil mo yung diaphragm mo na tumataas, and so with the muscles in the chest wall. So that is our respiratory system. So sinabi natin kanina, the respiratory system, it passes through from the nasal cavity to the nostrils to the oral cavity. Yung ating oral, yung mouth natin at saka nose natin, napansin nyo na ito ay connected. Kaya pagka ikaw na-choke o umiinom ka ng tubig and then parang ano bang tawag doon, yung nabulunan or something. So, nabulunan ba ng tubig? Okay. Yung pumapasok yung tubig mo dun sa ilong, gano'n, yung pag nasamid ka pala, gano'n ba yon? Basta nagko-connect siya. So, interconnected yung ating nasal at saka yung ating nostril sa oral cavity. So, meron tayong pharynx dito. Okay? Larynx is the voice box.
Voice
Kaya,
box.
yung daluyan ng air, daluyan ng hangin. Meron tayong right at saka left. Yung heart the lungs, divided din siya sa right and left. Kaya kung tayo halimbawa ay may problema dun sa kaliwang lungs, yung lung na yon pwede siyang tanggalin at magpa-function yung kabilang lung ng normal. Okay, so one of the other na mawala yon, okay lang, but it's not the same as the normal. Okay, so right lung, the left lung, and the diaphragm. We'll go with the digestive system. The primary function of the digestive system is to prepare food that is eaten so that it may be transported and used by body cells. So ito yung primary function ng digestive system. Nagpe-prepare siya ng food to be eaten through the mouth, okay? And it will go transported by the body cells. The digestive system consists of alimentary canal, associated organs, and digestive processes. The alimentary canal is a long tube extending from mouth to anus through which food passes. So meron siyang taking in and taking out and keeping it out. When food is ingested, the digestive system breaks it down into nutrients that can be used by the body. So in the mouth, food is chewed and swallowed. Process ito, ha? Then it is propelled downward to the stomach. Here, the gastric fluids begin to change the nature of food from solid to semi-liquid. So yun na yung meron tayong most digestion and absorption occurs in the small intestine through capillaries and lymph vessels in the intestinal lining. Undigested food is moved through the digestive tract and eliminated from the body through the anus. Okay, so from the mouth, yung nag-take in ka ng food, nadadigest ito, na-absorb, yung mga hindi na kailangan, yung mga waste products, lumalabas na sa pagdumi natin. The digestive system is also referred to as gastrointestinal tract. Ito yung tinatawag natin, one of the medical term, GI tract, gastrointestinal tract. So doctor will just tell you, what about the x-ray of the GI tract? So alam na natin na it pertains to the x-ray going to be taken for digestive system. Gastrointestinal tract is a digestive system. Urinary system. The urinary system filters certain waste products from the bloodstream by forming urine. So bakit tayo umiihi? Bakit ano yun? Yun yung waste products. So ito yun, pag umihi tayo, ibig sabihin dapat ilabas nyo kasi toxin na yun. So kailangan ma-wash out yun. Okay? and mechanically removes urine from the body. Ito yun, nagpo-form ng urine yung waste products, tapos nagkakaroon tayo ng urine and eventually it will be removed out from the body. Organs of the system are 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, a bladder, and a urethra. So ito yung mga structure ng urinary system. Let us see dito sa diagram, dito sa ating picture, ano, nasaan nakalagay yung kidney. Imagine niyo yung kidney, it is just like
Right
a
side.
bean shape. Okay? So pag nakakakita kayo ng bean shape, you just remember kidney yun. Parang ka-shape ng kidney. Okay, so we have the 2 ureters, the left and the right. Meron tayong bladder, there is 1 bladder, and dun sa urethra. Going doon between bladder and the urethra, meron tayong sphincter. Yun yung ginagamit natin. Bakit tayo nag-i-impulse na lumabas yung ihi natin? Okay, hindi naman tayo nagpo-force during ng pag-ihi, di ba? So yung sphincter natin, yun ang function niya na voluntarily, pagka na-sense niya na puno na, maiihi na siya, and that will pass through the urethra. Okay? So this is our female urinary tract. Endocrine system. Pag tinawag nating endocrine system, it is the most complicated of the body systems. It consists of glands, widely separated from each other with no direct anatomical links. Many of its functions are understood, but some remain to be explained. This section describes the endocrine sabi dun sa iba, lalo na yung mga Europeans, mga Americans, they are talking as, or they are pronouncing it as endocrine. Endocrine. So the endocrine glands and the profound influences they exert on the growth and development as well as the activities of the human body. So ano-ano yung mga endocrine system natin? So meron tayong mga pituitary gland, dito yon, nagpa-function siya dito. Andito siya sa membrane natin. So nagpa-function siya for the growth and development ang ano ng mga endocrine system. Yung mga endocrine glands natin, okay? Thymus, yon. Adrenal glands, yung ating sa kidney. So ito nagpa-function sila ng growth and development of the human body. Endocrine system. So as we can see here, hypothalamus is nandoon sa may dun sa may brain. Okay? Hypothalamus, pituitary gland, pineal gland, yun, they are located doon sa may brain natin. So down of that, dito na yung thymus na tinatawag. Doon sa may thyroid and parathyroid glands. May thymus dito. Yun. Down below is the thymus. Okay? Thyroid, dito tayo. Pagka meron tayong goiter, tinatawag natin yon na i-inflame yung thyroid natin. So, thyroid and parathyroid glands. Thymus siya, dito na siya sa may baba, a little down of the thyroid. Pancreas, as we said, yung pancreas niya, it produces insulin. Kaya pagka may mga diabetes, hindi na nag-work well yung ating pancreas, hindi na siya nagsisecrete ng insulin. Yung ovary natin for the female, placenta during the pregnancy, meron siya noon. And ang pagkakaiba is the male, may testicle siya in the male. So ovary yung female natin. Reproductive system. Although the organs of the reproductive systems in the male and in the female are very different, their primary functions are identical. Excuse me. So almost pareho yung primary functions nila in the reproductive system. The continuation of the human life through procreation. Yung pareho sila, factor sila, bakit meron tayong nagkakaroon tayo ng nagkukonceive. Si babae, nagkukonceive si babae through doon sa ibinibigay na sperm cell ng lalaki. So ito yon, the continuation of human life through procreation. In addition, organs of both male and female reproductive systems secrete hormones which influence growth and development and sexual characteristics. Let us see yung ating reproductive system. Ito yung male and the female side. Sa male, meron tayong prostate gland, seminal vesicle, meron siyang penis, vas deferens, testis, scrotum, and the urethra. Tingnan nyo yung difference, ha? So doon sa right, with the reproductive system ng female, meron tayong dalawang fallopian tubes, both left and right. So meron tayong uterus doon sa gitna, ovary down of that fallopian tubes. Kaya pagka nagkakaroon tayo ng ectopic pregnancy, nabubuo yung production ng procreation within that fallopian tube. So walang nakakasurvive doon. So means to say, hindi nasusurvive yung conceiving. So walang mabubuo na malaki dahil yan ay very dangerous, mabuburst yan in no time. So cervix going down is the cervix and the vagina. Okay, so yung difference between the two, nakikita natin kung ano yung meron sa lalaki at meron dun sa babae. Definitely, hindi naman lahat ng tao, kung hindi ka nag-aral ng medical field or within sa medical educating within the medical field, hindi natin malalaman ano ba talaga yung kasama sa male at saka sa female reproductive. Naririnig natin but we don't know exactly kung saan siya structure niya, kung saan siya naka-place. Okay? So now we have done with this anatomy and physiology, and I hope na meron tayong natutuhan.
Yes po.
So clear ba sa atin yung ating anatomy and physiology?
Opo,
Hindi tayo,
clear.
mahirap intindihin, right? Kasi it is new to you. Pero by the time goes along the process, sabi ko sa inyo, in between, i-introduce natin yon sa bawat pinag-uusapan natin. Kasi hindi natin po pwedeng i-separate siya. Yung kailangan in between, meron tayong ini-introduce. Na-introduce natin yung mga medical terms ng anatomy and physiology. From there, yung ating medical terms ay nakukuha natin, nakikita natin what are those medical terms. It's the language of medicine. Okay? Hindi ka, sabi ko nga, hindi ka sasabihan ng doktor during the time of the rounds na you put the patient in a supine position. Sasabihin ng doktor, you put the patient in a face down. No, hindi kayo sasabihan ng ganon. So it is very important na tatandaan natin yung mga medical terms. Okay, so going forward tayo, any question with this anatomy and physiology? Sorry. Any questions? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear po.
Sorry. So clear sa inyo?
Yes po.
Opo, clear po.
Clear po.